So here I am with the man of the hour himself, Mr. Chris Pirillo.
Sorry, I'm checking. It's the hour, I guess. It's right on the hour hand right there.
There he is. There he is.
Am I really? It's Dupes. I think Dupes is the man of the hour. I'm just, I'm the man of the minute.
Man of the minute.
Minute man. Wait, no, that's came out wrong.
Well, congratulations, man. This EA thing is just, it's incredible.
You know, honestly, it's kind of like anything that I approach. You know, even when I started with YouTube, I was like, well, you know, this is fun, but I think there's really something to this. Long before there was a business model in, you know, doing YouTube videos, and you know, a few years later, well, you know, the stats don't lie. Same thing with Twitter, Facebook, etc. And I see Empire Avenue fitting into that entire universe and really encapsulating it in a way that I haven't seen any other tool really do. So I'm getting statistics, but I'm also having fun, and I'm increasing engagement. So it's like, well, that's like a perfect, it's a hat trick, right? Who else could pull that off? So now I've got an audience of, I mean, the same audience that I've had elsewhere, and you know, extended that audience. So now they've known me as, typically it's Chris Pirillo, the content producer, but as I make this shift from Chris Pirillo, the content producer, into Chris Pirillo, the content producer who helps content producers and helps people like with the things they want to do with their business on the internet, you know, it's important to not just change my tactics, but specifically go after a wider audience who doesn't already have a preconceived notion of who I am and what I do.
Right.
Empire Avenue's been great for it.
Right. So for anyone who hasn't joined yet or who doesn't understand it, I mean, is there a quick pitch, or is there something that you could share with anybody that might be viewing this about what is Empire Avenue and why they should be on this thing?
Sure. Okay, so people are on Twitter, right? They're on Facebook, they're on YouTube, LinkedIn, Flickr, these social media tools. I'm not saying their tools, I'm saying the tools that they use to, you know, promote whatever they're trying to promote. And Empire Avenue is just another one of those outlets. And it layers on top of the engagement with community a game mechanic that is potentially addictive. I mean, certainly in the beginning when you get a stock price that's, wow, it's shooting through the roof, people are investing in me, what is this, what's going on, it's kind of this confusion, what's happening, and then as the dust settles, you know, you start to take a look around and say, you know, what is this, what's going on, and that could either pull you in or it could push you away. I mean, people have had different reactions to it, but ultimately, it's not a game of social media. It's not. It's investing in other people, but it's not. It's really difficult to explain because you can't just say it's a Twitter for this or a YouTube for that. It's really broken through a lot of traditional constructs as I've seen them, not just as a social media engagement tool, but you know, in the way that it approaches social media. It is literally, I believe, literally at the apex of what people have been saying for years. Oh, social media is all about engagement. You know, the funny thing is the people who've been preaching this aren't, and they say you need to engage, they don't actually really engage, right? They do it to their own, you know, to their own end. Like, you know, they're doing it to promote something one way or another. And yes, certainly we all have things to promote. We all have things that we do, and I'm guilty of that too. Hey, I gotta pay the bills. So. It kind of puts your neck on the line saying, well, are you really an engager, or are you just someone that somebody follows? And so it's not just your value of your value on Empire Avenue is not just how many Twitter followers you have. This is not a popularity contest. You have to work at it, and if it's something that you're already doing anyway, it's like it's nothing. But if you're an egomaniac, it won't work for you.
So true. Well,
and I realize it's odd because some people have accused me of being an egomaniac, and it's funny because I am a self-promoter, shamelessly, admittedly, but I'm not an egomaniac. People meet me in real life and they're like, well, you're really approachable. I'm like, well, I'm not a prick.
No.
Can I say that? Is this the internet? Can I say that? Is that
the internet? And no, you are not a prick, so no.
Honestly, I mean, if I could not give back in some way, and yes, I've looked for ways like, well, what value am I getting from it? We're all looking to get something from what we're putting out there. I mean, you can't just keep putting. For some people, that what they get back from it is this sense of belonging, spirit of community, you know, championing a cause, sharing experiences. We all have these different things that we experience. So yes, I have different motivations from everybody else, but everybody has a motivation, and it's the people who say they have motivation, or I'm sorry, the people who say they have no motivation are the people you should be afraid of.
watch out for them.
You have to watch out for the people, because anybody who says, "Oh, I don't have an opinion," is wrong. Everybody has an opinion. They may not know what it is yet, but you've got an opinion, you've got a motive, you've got objectives. Whether you've qualified them or quantified them, there's still something that keeps you doing things. It keeps you playing a game. It keeps you engaging. It keeps you on Twitter, posting YouTube videos, doing whatever. Your job, whether it's something you're hired out to do, or is it something that you're just doing and you figured out a way to make money. You've got everyone has a motivation. It's different, and you have to respect the fact that my motivation for doing something is going to be completely different from yours, but we can coexist in the same universe and be mutually happy.
Exactly. Very insightful. My last question, Chris, it's a question and it's a curveball, and that is
I'm very good at sports, so I was told there would be no math on this test either.
Well,
I want to see how long this guy's arms can hold up with the camera.
Well, Gator's very, very good at it, I can assure you. But
hey, Gator, you're on Empire Avenue too. No, Gator 206.
Yes. Twitter.
Okay, so you weren't on Empire Avenue,
no.
But I knew your Twitter handle only because of Empire Avenue. And I knew it by, you know how many billions of Twitter followers Twitter users are out there, and I knew it by Gator 206 fan. You want to talk about proof? Man.
It's done. Gator is joining Empire Avenue.
You were going to throw a curveball. I'm sorry. I threw you a curveball.
No.
It's reverse psychology there. What was the curveball?
No, and I'm very happy for Gator because now he's going to do it.
You get it, right? Okay. So
he really does.
Gator 206.
Gator 206. Get on it.
Right.
He's my pretty 206.
Never mind. Okay.
Never mind. All right, just forget all that. 206 Gator.
I got the numbers right? I just had them did I say that I was not that good at math a few hours ago? So I got the numbers at least. So give me credit for that.
206 Gator.
So where's the curve?
Okay, well, it has to do with something that recently popped up on my Twitter feed, and it was a promoted Twitter profile. And my question is, if Bounty Paper Towel is on Twitter and promoting itself and paying for that, why would they not be on Empire Avenue?
It's amount of times. So Twitter's got the scale. I mean, it's got people en masse or on Twitter. So you're going to want to go after the widest audience possible. So that's going to be your Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, on down the line. So it makes sense that they would absolutely advertise on Twitter. That where it doesn't necessarily make sense is if they're dabbling and they want to experiment, they could have better traction for their brand and their product by experimenting in new channels where nobody else has tried yet, instead of trudging through what everybody else has tried. And that I've seen over and over again with different brands trying different things. They may work, they may not. Either way, you've tried it, and the barrier to entry is incredibly low.
You just confirmed it for me, Mr. Chris Pirillo.
That's what I do, dude. I get paid to say this. Wait, where's my money?
He really gets paid, too. Well, Chris.
In virtual currency.
In virtual currency. But, it's incredible, and I love it. You know how I discovered it through Liz Strauss.
Oh, Liz, yeah. No, she's another one of those titans who gets it. She understands engagement, and there are people out there who do. And I'm not saying that, I'm not pointing any fingers, but there's an example where I think Liz she kind of got it, but I think she had a genesis after she had signed up, because for a while there she was kind of sliding, and then she kind of said, well, wait a minute, something else is happening here. There's something that's going on, and now she's really deeply engaging, and I believe finding a completely different audience than the people who already knew who Liz Strauss is. Yes. And that, I think, is an extreme business accelerator if captured in an appropriate capacity.
Yes. Well, I'm so happy for her, and I'm so happy for you and everything that you're doing. And what a great, great privilege to meet you, sir. It's incredible.
We'll have to work together. We'll have to do business together now.
Yes.
To prove that business can happen on Empire Avenue.
We have to.
We'll do it.
We have to. There's so many brands, so many of you out there that have to be on this thing.
I need more investments, man. Sign up. I need more. I'm running out of investments.
We're very needy here, kids. You got to come in. Contribute. Well, Chris, thanks again, man. I really, really appreciate it. Incredible event. Appreciate it. Chris Pirillo, everyone.